induction meeting as a resource person was our idea, just because all of you are management students, and IGNU has a very special scheme of, if we have a special center that is called National Center for Innovations in Distance Education. And that center actually takes care of developing the innovative culture within the university. And one special scheme which is there is about the Government of India's scheme of startups. And since you are management students, so that will be very much relevant for you. So you will come to know about what are the special schemes which are there for you in the form of developing startups and all. So in that connection only we have invited him. But before I formally invite him to speak, I will briefly tell you about why we have organized this meeting. All of you know that IGNU is a university with a difference. Means we are not like a conventional university or a college, where actually all of you might have seen the kind of a system which is there in the conventional institutions. How do you study there? Means once you take admission in any college or university, generally what happens is that you are given a timetable, and as per that timetable only you are supposed to go to the classrooms where a teacher comes and the teacher delivers a lecture to you. And in a way, the teacher takes control of your entire process of learning, and he makes it sure that your syllabus is complete, and you are given lecture on specific topics for a well-designed program. But that is not a kind of system which we follow. We expect you to be a self-learner. And for that, what we do is that we give you self-learning material, and we expect you to study from that self-learning material. And this kind of a self-learning material is basically a very specialized kind of material which we have developed in association with various experts from different organizations of the country. And this material is not like ordinary textbooks which you get in the market. They are not like the notes which you generally get in your universities, college or universities, but it is what we call self-learning material. Means what we expect is that once you go through this material, you will be able to learn on your own. And it's a well-researched material. We spend quite a bit of time in developing this material, and a team of experts actually develops it. So what I want to emphasize here is that this material is the core of our entire delivery strategies. And we expect you to first study it. You first go through this material. These materials are in the form of, as you might have received, most of you might have received this self-learning material, and those who have not received, they will get it. And we will respond to your questions in this regard towards the end of this program. But this material in the form of small booklets, and we call them blogs. And every booklet carries chapters, and we call them units. And this is kind of technical jargon which we follow: blocks and units. So when I call it a blog, it means I am talking about a particular booklet. And when I am talking about a unit, it means a particular chapter of that. This is what you can understand. So what we expect is that you should start going through this material. It's a very well-researched material, and we have designed it through a very careful planning. And when you start going through this material, and you find that on the front, on the initial few paragraphs of every unit, you will find the objectives of that unit. Means what exactly we expect you to understand once you go through that material, through that chapter. And after that, after every few 2-3 paragraphs, there is a kind of question, self-assessment question is given. That is just to make you understand that whether you have grasped that kind of content which you have gone through. And then at the end of every unit, you will find that there is a summary of that chapter, and like this. And at the end of every unit, you will find that there are further readings, and the reference material is also given. So this is the way. It's a kind of a material which is designed in such a way that once you start going through this material, you will have a kind of feel that a teacher is talking to you. It's written in a very informal kind of style. And let me tell you that the material is so well written that IGNU has got an international award also for developing this material. And this is the reason why IGNU is called Center of Excellence for Best Educational Material, for Best Self-Learning Material. And this is an award which has not been given by any Indian agency, but it has been given by an international agency. And this management study material is so well designed that many universities have are actually using that material, and at the same time students from other universities also, they are using this material. So that is the first thing which I want to tell you, that this learning material which you have got, you should immediately start reading it. So I can say, based on my experience, that if you carefully go through this material, you will be able to understand it. There will not be much of the problem. But still, at some of the points, some of the students might be having problem. For this, what we do is that we give you a variety of support services. And once you go through this material, the only thing which we expect from you is that you should just list out your problems. Write down on a piece of paper, block-wise, the problems which you are facing. And we give you a variety of support services, counseling services to help you resolve those problems. I'm using the word helping you to resolve those problems. We expect you to take proactively to approach our resource persons, attend our counseling sessions, and we have not made them compulsory. So you have to be very proactive. That is one of the very important things which we expect from you here. And every week, generally on Sundays, we hold counseling sessions in which our resource persons are available to resolve your problems. And these sessions are fixed block-wise. Means for every block, roughly I'm saying, we hold one counseling session of 2.5 hours. Means a small booklet, once you have gone through and all your problems you have listed out, you will be having a 2.5 hours of interaction time with your resource person. These resource persons are universities impaneled resource persons, and who are basically teachers of some other organizations. We have identified them from different educational institutions and mostly from our study centers. So we have attached you to a particular study centers where we have academic counselors available to guide you. And we will prepare a schedule, and that schedule will very soon will be made available to you. And for every block, you will be having counseling sessions for 2.5 hours. This is roughly the kind of scheme which we have. So your duty is to see that you are attending those counseling sessions. We have not made them compulsory. Again, I am telling you. So in case you miss them, you have other services also. Means this is the beauty of IGNOU system. Means this is not the only thing which we have arranged for you. In case somebody misses these counseling sessions, we again have another way of communicating with you. We are basically kind of a unique university which is running its own TV channels and own network of radio stations also. We have, if you go through our website, you will find that there are schedules of Gyan Darshan and Gyan Dhara, these two important channels which are able to communicate with you. And we have schedules of counseling sessions on different subjects. For your management program also, we will be having counseling sessions through Gyan Darshan and Gyan Dhara. And what you have to do is that keep a watch on our website and find out on which particular date you are having a counseling session for management program for the subject of your interest. So radio and TV, both of these schedules are available on our website on the eGyan Kosh. This is a link on our website which is called eGyan Kosh. Register yourself there and you will find all the schedules there and the links to access this TV channel and the radio channel also. Then we have another channel of communicating with you, and that is called through social media. So social media regularly are resource persons, generally those people who have written that material. With their help, we hold live counseling sessions through Facebook. And these are very useful sessions. Actually, every session is well recorded, and the previous all such sessions which have been organized during the earlier cycles also, they are also available on our website. So there are a lot of resource material available for you on our website. Live counseling sessions recorded, available on the website, and fresh counseling sessions again we will be organizing. I request my colleague to please give a link on the chat box so that the students can come to know about it. And at the same time, the previous 15 years question paper, old question papers are available on our website on eGyan Kosh. You can go through them and see what kind of examination system we have. Then one important cheese is there for you. One very important thing is there that is called audiovisual CDs, audiovisual programs which we have prepared. On difficult topics of your subject material, we have prepared audio and video programs. These programs are there available on our eGyan Kosh there's a link which is given on our website. It is an online knowledge repository which we have developed for you. Variety of knowledge resources are there, and you will be able to find a link for this e-Gyan course on the website, on the homepage of our website. And in that e-Gyan course, you will have audio and video programs available. So these audio and video programs are on difficult topics of your subject material. So again, there's a very useful resource material which is there again available on our website. One very important resource which is available for you is e-library. We have developed a e-library on our website, and you can get a username and password. And for that, what you have to do is that you have to fill up a one-page format and send it to our central library. They will send you a username and password, and then you will be able to access all the books, research journals, and all the reference materials through our e-library, which is a very special kind of resource available for you on our website. These are some of the important points which I want to tell you. We will discuss about all these things while the program will go on. But before we talk about all those things, I request our main guest for today's program, Dr. O.P. Sharma. Dr. O.P. Sharma is basically Director of National Center for Innovations in Distance Education, as I told you when initially. And then he is available to guide you and sensitize you on a very important scheme which we have for the students. And please carefully listen to him. And some of you definitely might be looking for becoming entrepreneurs in your career, because management is such a discipline which actually will be very helpful for you to initiate such ventures. So please carefully listen to him and understand what are the facilities available for you in case you are an entrepreneur. And now I request Dr. O.P. Sharma to please address the students and tell them about the initiatives of NCID for the students. Over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Umesh Pandey. Good afternoon to all the participating students. I also welcome you for this induction program and also to the university. And I hope your journey will be very successful in the university, and you will be gaining a lot from this entire process of your teaching learning during your course of management. You have joined IGNOU for a specific purpose to gain a degree in the management, that we know. But as per our experience, we know that those students who join our university, they have different other skills also. They have different interests, they are different passions they have, and they usually keep on doing those all things along with their studies. And good thing with our university is that many of you, even in this group also, must be employed somewhere or might be working at your own towards your own setup or business. That's a great thing with the university, because unlike a formal system where the students are only depending on their classroom teaching other thing, and they are not allowed to do differently or some other jobs, etc. But in case of IGNOU students, this is an additional advantage, that they have different sets of skills, different passions, different other employment opportunities and other things. And many of you might be interested in doing something at your own also. And some of you might be doing this. We have experienced that at your own, when we talk about the innovation, entrepreneurship, startup, now the entire country is talking about that our country should be Atmanirbhar. We should be self-reliant. Even we have noticed that in case of good technical institutions from where IITs or NITs, from where the good technologically well qualified students are coming out, and then instead of looking for jobs, they are setting up their own startups, and they are setting up their own businesses, and instead of being job seeker, they are becoming a job provider also. And this is basically a common trend amongst the IGNOU students. We have seen that many of you who might have done their graduation from other technical institutions or other formal institutions, but might be interested in doing something at own. So with that in mind, the National Center for Innovation in Distance Education thought of making you aware of these schemes schemes of the university, schemes of the government of India, and uh, other organizations, so that you know what are the all possibilities where you can do something. uh, we have seen that some of our students, they do something innovative. Innovation is basically a very common kind of thing which normally all of us take some innovative initiatives to solve, to find solutions to the day-to-day problems. May not be of that scale that it is a very well recognized innovation. Even then, uh, for solving the day-to-day problems, we take some very unique and very important initiatives, and knowingly or unknowingly we are doing those, but we don't know that that is an innovation. What university, Indira Gandhi National Open University thought that why don't we identify such innovators. So in order to identify the innovator students, because you might be doing something at your own to solve the problems of the society, solve your own problems, solve the problem at your workplace or at your home. If that innovation is recognized, is identified, and then if it is made available or made known to the other people, then I think it gets a different kind of publicity. And sometimes we have seen that our innovator students, they get recognized at the national level also, national level recognition. And in addition to that, they are getting some financial grant also to take their innovative initiative further. So, with these all things in mind, the National Center for Innovation in Distance Education thought of some schemes. Number one, number one was to identify the innovator and entrepreneurial students, because we know those who are doing this MBA program, management program from IGNOU, might be interested in setting up your own businesses also, startups also, because this we have experienced, we have noticed that many of our students are interested in setting up their startups, but they are lacking in the knowledge of that startup. How to set up a startup, what is a startup, what are the different possibilities, different from where we can get funding, how to get vetting of the validation of the ideas, business plan, etc. So these are the problems which we have noticed, because in the formal system normally there are well settled procedures where students are giving different types of trainings, guidance, and other supports to take their ideas further and convert them into a proper startup or innovation or in a business form. But in our case, because our students are uh, scattered throughout the, not only country, throughout the world, having different backgrounds, different work culture, different mindset, different needs, and different kind of traits they are having. But still, ultimately, their goal is same. They also want to do something in terms of their career, and that career may be in terms of the job. You may be looking for a job in the private organization or the government organization, but now you might have seen that there is a change in trend. Change in trend is that the people or the good smart students, they are less interested in the government or private jobs. They are interested in setting up their own businesses or startups. And more than that, in fact, the government of India is also supporting such students, such youths, by way of providing different kind of support, facilities, and other things. So basically, we have noticed that many of our students are having that innovative mindset. They are willing to do something. Even when you are doing the project work of your this PG degree, master's degree, then also you are asked to do something differently, something new. Why can't you think of something which is good for the country, which is good for you as a part of the project work also? So if you are doing something innovative, you are interested in doing some business or startup, for that purpose, for identification of the such students, we started a few years back a scheme of Student Innovation Award. This scheme of Student Innovation Award is basically for the IGNOU students only, those who have done something innovative, and that innovation may not be very commercialized innovation. Even if it is a prototype or that level which can be displayed or demonstrated, that innovation if you have done, or why I am saying sharing with you today, because you will be with us for a longer duration, at least I think more than 1 year or 2 years or more than that also. If you know about this six scheme today, then you may start thinking for doing something new, uh, to solve the problems of the society, problems of the people in different areas. Those areas may be, maybe any area, maybe the food, agriculture, rural development, environment, education, transport, whatever area you can see. In that area, if you find any problem and you start thinking to find a solution to that problem today, and at the end of year, means normally in July August we announce this scheme. By that time you may be able to develop some innovative thing, and if you are able to develop that innovative thing, you can apply for the Student Innovation Award. That is a scheme which university has started, and it is done annually. And that is Student Innovation Award is given toward the end of the year, where there is some financial prizes also, token prizes, along with that recognition at the national level. First, second, third, three prizes are given. These are the three incentive basically given to the students. But in addition to that, we identify some potential innovators also, because we notice that some of the students, they are very good, they are having very good ideas, their ideas can be converted into a good product or service, but they are lacking in a proper guidance. In that case, what the National Center of Innovation does, that we try to provide them different kind of guidance also, by way of providing guidance sessions, training sessions from time to time. So this is for the potential students, those potential innovators. We treat them as a potential innovator and provide them training and support and guidance, so that their innovative idea is converted into a proper innovation or innovative product or service or process. That is one of the scheme which I'm sharing with you right in the beginning, so that if you have anything good in your mind, you can start working right from today, and then in the next year 2022, you can apply for the Student Innovation Award, and where there is a chance for competing at the national level. And also the selected one, they are further recommended for the national level innovation contest by the Government of India or other organizations. This year I would like to share with you that one of our student, IGNO's student, he has been selected at the national innovation contest by the Ministry of Education, and he has got a financial grant of 7 lakh rupees for that purpose, for his innovation. So this is a kind of scheme which university is giving. In addition to that, I would like to share with you that there is another scheme of idea to startup, because university is not only interested in providing you degrees and diplomas. In fact, we are interested in making you good entrepreneur, those who are interested, innovator also. And if you want to do something different in your life, for that purpose we organize different kind of programs, training program, guidance program, in the form of capsules, where focus is given on how to ideate, how to convert idea into a prototype, and then how to make it a proper business plan, and then how to get funding for that purpose. These all aspects are covered in that. So if some of you are interested, you can join us. For joining us, there is a scheme that I would like to share with you. IGNO Udhyami. IGNO Udhyami is a portal, that is an online portal. You can see, I will share with you here in the chat box the link of that, where if you are interested in doing something innovation or entrepreneurship or a startup, you can register there. There are basically three categories of students. Number one, those who are interested and want to do something. Second one, those who have already initiated something at their own. And third one, because we know that many of our students are well established entrepreneurs also, business persons also. So if you are falling in under any of the three categories, you can join through IGNO Udhyami. And those IGNO Udhyami students are provided training, guidance, mentorship, and hand-holding from time to time as per their need and requirement. This is a third scheme, IGNO Udhyami. Another scheme is a business plan development, because this idea to startup scheme basically is a scheme where we take a student from the beginning of that seed and converting that into a proper tree in the form of a startup in or business or entrepreneurship. So uh, for that purpose, we need the feeder group also. Those students who are having good ideas and they are having good business plan, they can join this idea to startup scheme and then can be further imparted training in this field. Uh, these are few schemes which National Center for Innovation is running at the moment, and to control or do all these schemes and to facilitate these schemes, IGNO has drafted a IGNO's institutional innovation and startup policy also, because we know the government of India is providing different kind of support and guidance and financial support also, but how to make it available to our students, because IGNO students, unlike other conventional universities, are not directly connected with the college or the institutions. That's why we make this kind of arrangement to reach out to them through the regional centers, through this kind of program, induction program. And right from the beginning, we want to uh, do just motivate them, make them aware of these schemes, so that whenever these schemes are announced, you are aware of those, you can take part in those schemes and that benefited also. These schemes like a student empowerment for entrepreneurial development, this kind of packaged training program, these are all free of cost. In addition to the training, the program which uh, you have registered for, we keep on providing this kind of capsule program from time to time in the form of now, because this virtual mode is has made it very easy to reach out to all these students from all over the country. So we are now at the present taking help of this virtual uh, mode to interact with you. And also we have seen that some of our students who are already doing something, they can also mentor. So I would like to request you all that if you are already doing something in this direction, have developed some innovative thing, or are into a business or entrepreneurship, or have some expertise in this field, then I would like to request you to kindly join our hands, so that you can be the mentor for other fellow students also. Because this kind of hand holding by senior or the known skilled students, for those who are new to this field, I think that will be beneficial to all of you. This is basically a kind of brief overview of the schemes to promote innovation, entrepreneurship, and startup in the university. And from time to time, we announce different schemes, and you keep watching our programs on the YouTube and also on the Vigno website, where you will get information about these. In order to incubate or nurture the innovative ideas or something which you are doing, we have created a virtual incubator also, Navriti. That virtual incubator is not only a platform to incubate you, to help you, to provide you kind of guidance, but it is basically a resource also, where you will find different kind of video programs related to different topics related to innovation, startup, and IPR issues, entrepreneurial issues, entrepreneurship skills. These all issues are given in the form of video programs. Some PDF material is also there. There you can see. I will share with you the link of that Navriti virtual incubator, IGNO Demi portal. These are few schemes where we are trying to reach out to all the students who are interested in this innovation and startup. Uh, and if time permits, I would like to can Dr. Pandey, I share the briefs of the innovation policy, which is
Yeah,
what is covered in
yes,
that.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
If you can, please.
Yes, yes, please. Can you see my slide, please?
Yes, yes. We are able to see it.
Basically, this IGNO's innovation and startup policy is based on the National Innovation and Startup Policy. NISP that has been developed by the Ministry of Education and the AICT. This NISP is basically is aiming at enabling the higher education institutions to actively engage students, faculties, and staff in innovation and entrepreneurship related activities. And the same kind of thing we are trying to do with our students by engaging them in different activities. You have taken admission in one program, but in addition to that, we are providing these all facilities so that if you are interested, you are doing something, you feel involved in these activities. This is basically a framework which helps the Ministry of Education to bring uniformity across the higher education institutions in terms of intellectual property ownership. Because if you are doing something new and it is unique, then if some other person is not doing similar kind of thing, so there is not a clash of the interest, and these all things are not coming there. For the management of intellectual property and technological licensing, etc., this policy aims at addressing those issues. This policy focuses on various facets of nurturing the innovation and startup culture in higher education. And the same thing the Indira Gandhi National Open University is trying to nurture and create a culture of innovation and startup in the IGNOU. Which covers these all aspects: intellectual property ownership, revenue sharing mechanism. We are in the process of developing the mechanism for these all. If our students are doing something, how we can do these all revenue sharing, helping them and getting their intellectual ownership or patenting, etc. And lastly, the guiding framework for higher education institutions to create a robust innovation and startup policy. In fact, these are the basic core principles of the National Innovation and Startup Policy. And IGNOU has also created a similar kind of innovation startup policy based on these principles. The structure of the NISP that I would like to share with you, it has a preamble and mission, vision, strategies of government, and these are the chapters. I'm not going to explain those all, but what is there in IGNOU's innovation and startup policy that I would like to share with you. Basically, the first chapter is preamble, vision, and mission, where the reference is of the National Innovation and Startup Policy, and that reference tells us that MOE's innovation cell has formulated its institutions innovation and startup policy, and they have asked all the higher education institutions to formulate their own institution startup policy. Accordingly, the IGNOU has formulated a committee, and then we have drafted a policy, and that policy aims at promoting, supporting, and nurturing innovation, entrepreneurship, and startup in the university. That is the basically aim of the policy. The vision of the IGNOU's innovation and startup policy is to create an innovation and startup ecosystem in the university by promoting, incubating, supporting, and nurturing the innovation, entrepreneurship, and startup among the students and faculty. It needs to evolve system and mechanisms to convert the present demographic dividend, which is basically the plus point with the university, because our students are spread all over the country. They have different kind of background, different kind of expertise, different kind of skill sets they are having. So we want to take advantage of that, and based on that, if some of our students are able to convert their ideas into a proper entrepreneurship or startup, that I think will be a main achievement of this policy, and this is the vision of the policy. Mission is again the mission of the innovation startup policy is to sensitize and create awareness about the innovation, entrepreneurship, and startup among the students and faculty. And under that mission, I am right now talking to you because we want whosoever is interested to go in this direction, they should contact us so that we can provide some specialized training programs, guidance sessions for them, because we have seen some of our students, they are interested in knowing more about IPR issues. Some of the students, they are more interested in knowing about the resources, how they can get funding or how they can develop their business plan. So identifying their needs, their training needs, their requirements, we plan our training programs accordingly. So this is basically the mission, that we want to reach out to all those students who are interested in doing something at their own, and starting their own entrepreneurship or startup. These are basically the suggestions which NISP, National Innovation Startup Policy, has given. And based on the same principles, we are trying to reach out to our students. That is basically the objective. We are reaching out to the current students as well as the alumni. Alumni also, we have seen that some of our alumni are good entrepreneurs. They have set up their startups, and we are trying to connect those alumni with the current students. If you know somebody who is a past IGNOU students and doing good, you can contact and inform our regional center, and they can connect those alumni with the current students to guide them, support them, and for on also for handholding purpose. Nurturing and innovation and startup student, that is basically the objective that we want to do. Uh, what we are doing, number one, as I mentioned, through IGNOU Udyami, student innovation award scheme, or Navriti portal, virtual incubator. First thing, we are trying to identify them, identify the innovator and entrepreneur students, and then next, to provide them different kind of nurturing and handholding through trainings and that other sessions, workshops. Promoting and supporting faculty, because without supporting and promoting faculty, the students may not be able to do what they want to do. That's why we are aiming at promoting and supporting the faculty also, faculty of the university, faculty of the regional centers, and also the faculty of the our study centers. Whatever kind of support or input they want from us, we are ready to provide them. And these all activities are basically that continuous kind of thing. Regularly we are organizing different kind of training sessions, different kind of workshops, and these all activities are basically aiming at creating that awareness, motivating the students, supporting them towards converting their ideas into startup. In that context, many times our students, they have different queries or doubts regarding their intellectual property. If they are having some unique innovative idea, they have always questioned whether should I share that innovative idea, if I have done some innovation work or something unique I am having, at what stage I should go for the intellectual property protection or licensing or intellectual property. These all issues we are covering in our training programs, and these are now part of the institution's innovation policy. In terms of pedagogy and learning, as I was sharing with you, we are providing all kind of training, mentoring workshops from time to time. One very regular program to motivate and create awareness about the innovation and startup is a Friday Facebook Live program. Some of you might have seen, every Friday at 11 o'clock, the National Center for Innovation and Distance Education is organizing a 1 hour session on different topics. We are bringing different experts to share their knowledge and expertise and experience with the students, so that whatever their ideas are there, they can convert them into a proper business or startup. This kind of training or workshops we are organizing. Different kind of competitions, as I mentioned, the Student Innovation Award, business plan competition, idea competition, hackathon, boot camp, other this kind of activities. These are regular activities, and I'll suggest you kindly be vigilant and keep on looking at our website, and from time to time you will find information about these activities, and participate in those. And by participating, you will not only be able to share your ideas or bring your ideas at a national level program, but you will have an opportunity to participate in the other organizations program also. So these are few initiatives we are taking, and these are the regular kind of we are sharing the stories of innovation by the innovators, entrepreneurs, so that other students are also motivated, and they learn something from their success and failures. student project. This is again I'm emphasizing here, because you are the management students, and management students, if they are taking their projects uh, from this angle of innovation entrepreneurship, then I think you can do better, and then that will be a real life challenge to solve some problem. Entrepreneurial performance impact assessment, because as a result of these training programs and the workshops and other hand holding mentorship, we have seen that many of our students are doing now better. So we keep on evaluating them, we keep on giving them feedback, what kind of improvement they require, what kind of additional thing, they value addition they need to do. These all things we keep on doing, so that they are converting, they are modifying their ideas, their businesses, and then actually become the successful entrepreneurs. And then finally, these all things we want them to be implemented, and in that context the finance is a very important aspect, because this finance, always we have seen that whenever we interact with our students, notice we notice that they are always looking for the finances. But as per our experience, we have seen that finance is basically the important part, but it should come at the end. First thing is, you should have that idea which is workable, which is practicable, and is solving the proper problem. And if that idea or your innovation is of that level, then I think there is not a dearth of financial opportunities. There are many schemes of the government of India, many people who are the private funding or capital venturists, etc. They are ready to fund, but the good thing, the important thing is that your idea should be of that level. It should be feasible, it should be viable, it should be required by the people. Because basically, if it is not required by the people, will not work. If it is not workable, practicable, then it will not happen. So these all aspects are very important. I will not take much time today, because purpose is different. I wanted to just tell you about the schemes of the Indira Gandhi National Open University, which are focusing or aiming at encouraging, identifying, helping, supporting the students who are having innovative ideas, are willing to do something new and different in their life, are not job seeker. Basically, they are planning to be job providers. If you are one of them, then you can kindly contact us. We are there with you to support you, to guide you, and also we are ready to learn from you. If you have something new, something good which should be shared with other students, I'll be happy to collaborate with you, to join hands with you, and we can invite you as expert also, because you are just for saying you are a student, but I know that many of you are well settled, well employed people, might be expert in your area. So you can share your expertise with other fellow students also. This is my request to all of you. So thank you very much again and again. I welcome you for with this master's level program of the university. And if given opportunity, then I'll be interacting with you separately on these topics one by one. So thank you very much, and thank you, Dr. Umesh Pandeyji, for giving me this opportunity to share my views in brief. And
Yeah.
sometimes we will have detailed discussion on these topics only.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. O.P. Sharma sir. And thank you very much for giving overview about what we are doing and what is the scheme of Government of India which we are trying to implement. There is a student, Mr. Rahul Raj, who has written on the chat box that he is also running a startup, and his startup is about what he has written is innovative LED bulb which works on some sensor. Rahul, if you want to say a few words, maybe just within a minute's time, you can unmute your mic and describe what you are doing. Rahul Raj. Okay, so now since the meeting actually is about the induction meeting, and since all of you are management students, we thought that we should talk about this special initiative which the university has taken. And let me tell you that out of all the universities in the country, our university has been ranked as number one in for creating this culture of innovation, for promoting startups and all. And many of our students have actually have been rewarded at the on the national level for developing their own startups. We have various schemes through which we promote your business ventures which we have developed. So this is a very important kind of a facility which we have for you in IGNOU. So please try to make use of this special scheme which we have for you. And I have written the email ID of Dr. O.P. Sharma, who is director of that center, National Center for Innovations in Distance Education. This is a center within IGNOU only. So this National Center for Innovations in Distance Education is part of IGNOU only, a special center which is there within IGNOU. So he is part of IGNOU only, and he will be there for to support you all the time. Whenever you want to contact him, you can contact him through email. So now I request Mr. Dr. Anshuman Upadhyay to please initiate further discussion. And many students have written on the chat box. Around 5-6 such students were there who were continuously raising issues about study material and their examinations and the assignments matter. So now please initiate discussion on that. I think the students are very much anxious about those students particularly who have not received their study material. So please talk about their issues and give them a chance to raise questions and resolve their questions.
Thank you so much, sir. Uh, Actually, I will be using English because most of the students are from different regional centers. Some of them are from non-Hindi speaking states. But anytime you can ask in local language also if you want. The first question is a very pertinent question about the study material. I just wanted to inform everyone that the study material is sent by IGNOU headquarter, New Delhi, MPDT, to the address through Indian Speed Post. This time the MBA has been revised and new MBA material has been prepared. So it takes some teething time, maybe some delay may occur due to this COVID and all these things because we have faced a very difficult time. But all the material is being placed at e-Gyankosh, the link which I have already shared. Number one. Number two, if any student has opted for soft copy, if he or she has given or obtained a concession of 15% of the fees, this means that he has opted for the soft copy. You can check from your just wait for 5 to 10 minutes, then we will have the interactions. You can check from your fee status that what you have paid. If you have taken 15%, that means you have opted for the soft copy. And you have to download the material which is already available in the public domain at e-Gyankosh, the link which we have shared. Third point is that in MBA we have semesters, and as per IGNOU norms, you have to re-register for the next semester without passing the first semester. It is a very old norms of IGNOU, and every time you have to do. And in case if you miss, because there are a lot of confusions among the student that I am not cleared the first semester, why should I get myself re-registered for the second semester? So if you miss, then there will be a gap of 6 months in your studies. So please get yourself re-registered for the second set of courses. And about the choices, you can see the program guide as well as the IGNOU prospectus, which is available on the IGNOU website. Third thing, like many of the students have, some of the students have written that they don't know about anything. See, IGNOU, the methodologies that everything is, we put it on the website, and we keep on contacting the students. It is acceptable that a little bit delay has been occurred while for the interactions, because now it is almost the examinations forms have been filled, but we have, and every regional center at their own level, they have interacted. They have sent the mails, and everything was informed, put in the regional center websites, IGNOU website. So all the informations are put in the website. The next question is about the assignments. What is assignment? Assignment is like an homework, which there are question papers which is put on the IGNOU website. I have shared the link. You have to download that question paper and you have to work those assignments in A4 size paper, and you have to submit at your study center. Assignment has not to be sent to the regional center because nowadays everything is open, and you can submit your assignments to your study center. Every student has been allotted a study center, and this you can check at IGNOU website at your registration status what is your study center. Every student has been allotted a enrollment number of 10 digit which starts with 21. This means your admission has started from July 21, and you have to write your enrollment number in every activity, whether it is assignments or examination, or you are filling your examination form. You have to write your enrollment number there. Please don't write any other number, because this is the unique unique identity by which you are identified amongst the 40 lakh EGNOU students. Mr. Girja Pandey has written that they are not getting the course code of their what they are trying, because I've shared the link. You have to go for School of Management, current MBA, MBA new, because there are old semester students also, old MBA students, but from July 2021 the new MBA program has started, and the codes I have mentioned, the material is very well available on the eGyan course. As far as the assignment is concerned, the assignment has to be written in your own words, in your own handwriting, and on the first page of the assignment you have to write your name, your study center, your enrollment number, and your details, email, phone number, address, whatever you want to write on that, you can write it, and then you have to submit the assignment at a study center. Please note that if there are 4 assignments, they should be not tagged together. They should be submitted separately, because it will be going to different teachers for evaluation. Once you the present date of assignment is 31st of December. As you are aware that we start our session from July and the examinations are in December, but because of this COVID, everything has shifted, and the December exams are being conducted in January 20, from 20th January, and the tentative date sheet is already there on the IGNOU website. We have already written all our stakeholders for filling up the examination form. If you have not filled up the examination form presently, there is a late fees, because already the extension has been made for 2 to 3 times in the examination form. It was more than 1 month when it was put on the website without any late fees. Presently, if anyone will apply, they have to give the late fees. The next issue is about the hall ticket, which will be generated on the IGNOU website, I think by 15th of January, and you can download it and you can go, and you have to go to the exam center which you have selected. There will be exclusive offline exams, no online examination. No, so don't be please confused. You have to go to the study center and you have to write your exams in a conventional mode. Since since this is a new course, I think this is the first time or second time this examinations is being first time it is being happening. So there may be no previous year question papers, but however we have the previous year question papers of the earlier courses. You can see there are common things like the first is what are managers and how do they perform, all these things, basic concepts of management. So you can see the analogous course and you can find how the questions are being asked. But the present courses, these are new. So after 1 or 2 semester, all the question papers will be uploaded on the IGNOU website. So the assignment is also like a question paper. You have to write in your own words. You need not to copy for exactly from your study material. Once assignment submitted, you cannot improve upon it, because assignment will be evaluated and it carries a 30% weightage in your final evaluation system. Whatever the theory exam, there are 2 exams. One is the assignments, which is like a homework, and it is an open book examination. You have to write and submit it. What you have to pass, the minimum marks you have to get, because earlier the MBA there was a grading. The minimum you require C grade to pass. Similarly, thereafter in theory exams you also require C grade to pass. In assignments and in theory, You have to pass individually and you have to pass combinedly. Minimum C grade is required for passing in MBA. Suppose if you are not giving examination or you are not able to acquire the minimum grades, again you have to fill the exam form, and every time you fill the exam form you have to pay the examination fees. And you can do you can keep on giving examination till your course is valid, till your program is valid. And for this validity you can check your registration status, your address details and everything at IGNOU website. You can go to student zone registration status, and we will type this on the chat box about the registration, from where you can see the registration status. You can check, and suppose there is any mistake in your address or anything like your name, you can write to your concerned regional center and they will do it, they will correct it online, and you can see the status of your request online only. So these are the few administrative things which I would like to talk to you. And one more thing, there are people, there are students who are requesting for the WhatsApp group, because at regional center level we don't endorse any WhatsApp group, because anyone can we cannot always monitor those groups. There are so many subjects and so many things, so every important information is put on the IGNOU website. That is only authentic thing. Regional center website, or if any doubt is there, you can directly mail to the regional center, and the regionals concerned regional center, there are different officials who look after different things, and you can be replied within 48 hours, especially the working 48 hours. Now, 48 to 72 hours you will be replied, you will be given a reply which may resolve your issue. So it is better to directly in contact with the IGNOU website, because the first authentic information is at the IGNOU website only. Please don't go by. There are so many people who are putting so many things on on Google and all these things, which is not required, because they may not be giving the correct answer. So it is better to see the IGNOU website, IGNOU official Facebook, and IGNOU official Twitter. You can follow the IGNOU Twitter, IGNOU official page, and whatever the information is there, it is first posted on all these sites, website as well as the social media sites, official sites. You can also check your regional center website. The information are generally posted on the next day. Like recently, yesterday only information has come that every student can was given a chance to change their exam center online. Suppose you have sought exam center at Jaipur and you want to change to Bhopal, online you can do it now, and this link is open till 2nd of January. So this type of information is always put on the IGNOU website, and it always keeps on flashing on the main website. So these were the information which I just wanted to share with you. At IGNOU, at every regional center, every official is available to help you out, but as a student certain responsibilities is also yours also, to keep on checking website, to keep go through the program guide as well as going through the material. As sir has told you that the material has been written by several experts, and you should go through it very thoroughly. And to complement and supplement, you can get the membership of IGNOU library, and I will be sharing how you can get the IGNOU. You can access the distant e-resource, because whatever is available on Google may not be sufficient, because there are certain restrictions. So IGNOU is having an access for a distance learner for master's degree students. You can download that form and you can send the form to the regional center. The regional center will forward to the librarian, and then you will get a access of email as well as you will get a user ID as well as password to access those library resources. So you can complement all these things with the study material, but your main thing should be the study material, which is written in a very designed fashion, and it has been written like it is not like books. There are small units, there are small booklets which we call it blocks, and in those blocks there are chapters which we call it units. in first unit, if you follow it, there are certain objectives. Then you should go through those objectives. Then you read the text. There is margin given. You can write down any difficulties, and thereafter there are certain self-check questions. So you can check those questions. You can write those questions, and you can see the answers. Suppose you follow these things, and then when you will write the assignments, 75% of your preparation is done for the examination. So this is the teaching pedagogy which we generally follow at IGNOU, and that will be complemented by certain face-to-face interactions at the regional center level and in online mode, as well as at the study center level. So these were the few things I wanted to share it. I may ask for apology because I have a very bad throat today. So any other questions? We can now have a question session answer, or any other officials are there. If they want to interact, I would like to see. With IGNOU, Dr. Smriti Garga is there. Madam, would you like to say anything about admission process? Dr. Smriti Garga? We have Dr. Subhash Chandra Nayak from IGNOU Region Center, Bhopal. You want to add anything? Yes, Dr. Nayak, you are welcome. Hello. See, we have a question that whether the dates of the examination is on working day, because see, the examination is always on the working day, Monday to Saturday, and you have to take leave during that period. And Dr. Nayak, you are trying to say, we are not able to hear it.
No, sir, nothing. You can carry on, please.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Nayak. We have from RC Hyderabad, Saujanya, I think. Saujanya madam, are you there?
Your mic is mute. Saujanya ma'am, mic is mute.
Saujanya madam, please, if you want to say anything, you can unmute your mic and say.
Yeah, sir, I want to know where the learner should submit their assignments. The students are confused whether at RC Hyderabad or they should send it to NCID. Where should they send it?
Why they will send to the NCID? Assignment will be sent to only to their study center. And why to RC?
Okay, you want them to send it to the study center. As usual, yes, we keep the record of that, right? No, as usual, they will be. No, as usual, they will be sending it to the study center, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Then further, we keep the record of them. Is that clear?
You are asking about the assignments.
Yes, sir.
You are asking about the
Assignments. Yes, assignments.
Assignments as the IGNOU policy, it has to be submitted to the study center. Recently, we have started the study center and the RC. Those students who have been given the RC as a study center, they have to send the RC. Otherwise, it is at the study center.
Suppose assume a situation where RCs do not have an LSC for that program. What next will be the process? What next is the process, sir?
That is a different administrative issue we can discuss differently. Here people will get confused. As the assignment process is required, they have to submit at their study center only. Only for the COVID times, we made certain procedures to accept it online, but it was not very successful due to several operational issues. As of now, everything is open. So we at Regional Center Bhopal are guiding our students to submit the assignments in physical format, either through post or through person at their concerned study
Done.
center.
This is what the clarity was. Okay,
And
done. Thank you.
and if any other RC is doing some other, they are because we have seen there have been a lot of issues for evaluation when it was submitted, when it was totally locked down. But presently there is no such lockdown. Everything is open. At least in northern states, it is open. If there are some local conditions, then because there are students from different regional centers, so we don't want to commit. But as far as Regional Center Bhopal is concerned, we or our earlier norms are concerned, we only recommend to submit the assignment at their study center only, either in through post or through messenger or in person. Thank you. Now we can have a question answer session, and we hope a lot of queries can be solved. Uh, um, I was just discussing one question about the examination. I just want to tell everyone that IGNOU examination are simultaneously held at uh, every district or many districts of across the India, as well as different countries. So there will be no change because of your personal reasons. If suppose some more important commitment are there, there are flexibility. You can attend to those commitments, and you can attempt the examination in the next session, which will be June 2022. For that, you have to again fill the examination fees, and no adjustment of fees will be done once your admit card, your hall ticket is issued. So please don't make such type of request to any regional center.
Yeah,
Because,
and one more thing, the students can submit the examination to take the exam anywhere in India. That should be also made clear, because in this induction, there is a feeling that they should write in a respective state, etc., because they are distance learners. So the one just supplementing the talk that they can write exam anywhere in the country. All that they need is to fill in the form in time with the required fee that should be specified. They can write in
yes,
Bangalore, they can write in Hyderabad, Delhi, anywhere else where the
yes,
exam centers are available in a particular state.
yes, that freedom has been given by IGNOU, and I hope most of the students have applied for the examination form. Those who have not applied due to any reasons, presently the examination forms are open with the late fees. And those students who have already applied, suppose you have opted for Hyderabad, now you seem that you will be coming to Bhopal during those days, so you can change your examination center immediately by online link. Already the link is available on the IGNOU website, and we have already circulated the link. You can change once you can change, and all the conditions for changing the exam center is given. Suppose you are opting for the first time, you can opt anywhere in India where IGNOU is conducting the exams. So these are the things which we wanted to deliberate. Now we invite our students for having question answer sessions, because we have experts over here. You can raise your hands and ask the questions. There are some questions which have been written in the chat box which are of common interest. Like people are saying that they are not able to submit their assignments by 31st. Suppose you are not you are not able to submit your assignments. If there is any extension of date, that is a policy issue. You can always do that. If you do not submit, then by 31st of March 2022 for June session, you can submit it, because these assignments are evaluated against some semester. So the present date is for December term and examination. If it is extended, then you can always submit. And it is not necessary you submit all the assignments. At least suppose there are 4 subjects, you can make 2 and you can submit rest 2 you can submit. afterward for the next session. Like that also you can do it. Yes,
Yes, sir.
people have raised their hands, so we will be taking the questions. MG Pandyatan Ganaji,
Yes, sir.
please.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you for the opportunity, sir. Sir, a couple of things. Number one, like the regional office, I'm trying to contact and nobody's picking the phone. I don't know what are the other ways. Is it only through mail I should contact them? Nobody is picking the phone and answering. Number one. And study materials tracking, there is a link. And whenever I click that link, it doesn't really take us, show us the exact status of it. Hello. Yeah.
Haan ji,
And
further,
yeah.
further, please.
And number three is like most of the communications are quite vague when it comes to IGNO, since most of them are in mail and multiple courses are there. Sometimes we get confused with MP4, MBA, so many things are there. Is this the way the communication generally happens, or won't it be addressed specifically to the students of particular MBA?
May I know what is your regional center, sir?
Madurai, sir.
Oh, Madurai. See, देखिए, I would like to inform you that there are certain specific designated staff on the telephone, and most of the time the telephone is thingy, and people are not able to connect. Like I am speaking from last 2 hours in this meeting, my phone is ringing, and so many times I have put it off because I am busy with other 60 to 80 people interacting with them. So most of the information, if I do not say like that, most of the information is with you in your program guide at the website, and you can always write a mail to your study center, also a regional center, and the mail ID is RC and your regional center link, like RC Madurai @ignu.ac.in. That is available on the regional center website also. You can specifically put a question over there, and there are certain officers who are designated, and they look into the mail and they respond to the mail. There are certain general mails which is sent to general population also, general people, like sending the forms, like filling up the forms. It was mail which was sent to certificate program also, management also, BC also, MC also. So you have to pick up what communication is pertaining to you. That you have to take care, because at IGNU there are 275 more than programs and different students, different batches, people are there. Suppose your July session, if it is applicable to you, then you take up the information. For simple thing, you can have a glance over MBA prospectus 2021. Everything is very clearly given. If you have a simple glance, there will be no difficulty. As far as the study material is concerned, presently there may be some problem because it is a new, it has been revised, and university is sending up the material because of the lockdown and all these issues. There have been lot of issues. That's why we have put all the material e-Gyan Kosh. I know there is some difficulties for people to go through these material, but still we have to bear with the situations we have been facing from last 1.5 years now. It is so we are trying to take it up, but you keep on tracking it. And one more thing, as per IGNU policy, the students who are living in the regional center town, they are being called by the regional center and they are being handed over the material. They are not being sent by the post. So you have to check also with your regional center. And if you send a mail, I am sure they will definitely respond. Shanmugam sir is there over. He is a very senior regional director, and he will definitely respond to your all the queries. Thank you. Thank you very much. Sayani Das ma'am, please, you have raised your hand.
Good evening, sir. Thank you. Sir, to introduce myself, I'm an academic as well as I'm a learning and development consultant. I do do corporate training as well as training for colleges and universities on different requirements, especially gender sensitization as well as multicultural sensitivity. So these are the trainings that I curate and I offer. So if I'm helpful in any way to IGNU, I would be I'd be glad to just, be part of it. And my question is about, yes, the study material. I do not see that it has been, sent across, but you have replied me. My another question is, if I'm not able to write my exam this semester, then would I be able to just write my exam in the next semester? Will that be possible in June?
Yes, ma'am. You can
Combining
very well.
both the terms.
Yes, you can write both the terms examination, but only thing, suppose if you have filled the exam form and the hall ticket is issued, then again you have to fill the exam form next time, and the fees will not be adjusted. Again, you have to
Sure,
pay
sir.
the fees. 200
Sure,
rupees
sir.
examination fees.
Okay, sir. So the assignment and the exam can be taken together in the next term because I have not
Definitely,
done
ma'am.
any of
Definitely. There
those.
is no, because as per, if you check your registration status, we have shared the
Right.
link. There is given the initiation of your program, that is July 2021. And there are 8 years when you can finish your program, number one. The courses which you registered for July 2021, the 4 courses, will be valid for 4 semesters. But till 4 times you can give the examination. After that, you have to again re-register those courses. But it means again you have to pay the fees. So it is better to complete those 4 courses within 4 semesters, within 4 attempts.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much for the
Okay.
answer and the flexibility that you are giving me.
Okay, ma'am, you can share your email ID so that we can contact you in case of any training and all these things is required to our
Do you
students.
want me to share it here or in personally to Dr. Opi Sharma? Dr. Opi Sharma, sir,
You can share to
or
my mail ID. I'll just give my mail ID. Next question, please.
sure, sir. I will do that. Thank you so much.
Um,
Sir, I am Deves here from Regional Center Darbhanga. My question is, when I am trying to check the tentative date sheet of MBA program, then
mhm.
it shows June 2021, and I
No,
am not seeing.
we have shared the tentative dates. You can again check. That is almost final. The tentative dates. Uh, it is December 2021. Just wait. We are sharing the link.
Okay, sir.
We are having all the programs. You have to check for your program only, your courses, because the examination are held course wise. So you have to check for your only.
Yes, sir. My course is mentioned in that, but the heading is tentative date sheet of June 2021.
No, no, it's December. We are sharing the link. Just wait. It
Okay,
is
sir.
opening. We will sharing in the chat box.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Sir,
Next, please.
students, we are facing a lot of students. We are facing a lot of issues this time. Why don't the board be university be a little friendly and give us an extension of everything, sir? Because the communication isn't proper, the material hasn't come on time. We are really put in kind of botheration. And it's very easy to say we can write the exam in the next, but the time is going. Time is just
No,
flying by.
we are not, sir. We have not said you write exams next. This was the answer to the question which some madam has asked. If she is not able to write exams, can she write in the next? That we have. We have not said, at least from IGNOU Regional Center Bhopal platform, we have not said that write in the next. There is a difference between both the issues. Somebody has asked the question, can they write in the next semester? So I
No,
replied, yes.
I've
Yes,
done
you
my
can write.
course in IGNOU earlier. We used to get a lot of hard copies where it is very
Yeah, definitely.
authenticate
This
and
time also, please try. This is an unprecedented situation which we have not also faced, definitely the children are not being going to school since almost 2 years. It is happening. So there are certain hindrances which have come, and we are trying to come up and sending the materials every day. Tons
no,
of material being
yes, sir.
dispatched
Not
from.
just the materials alone, not just the materials alone.
Yes.
Even the communication is only through mail, and many a times
Yes.
the mail is
Can I
not
say a few
pertaining
words?
to us.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please.
Yeah, actually, as far as the issue of study material is concerned, some of the students have raised their queries on the chat box. I've seen them, and we are very much concerned about the study material. Hard copy of the study material should reach you well in time, but this soft copy of the study material, university had uploaded on the website long back. Means it is always available there for free download. Even if you are not IGNOU students, you can download study material of all the programs of IGNOU. There's absolutely no cost involved in that. But I can understand that many students want to have the hard copy only. But I will again insist that in case hard copy you have not received well in time, it should not become a reason for you not to study at all. We have also uploaded on our website the status of the study material. Listed means if you can if visit our website, there is a link available. Just a minute, there is a link available there. If you can feed your enrollment number, it will give you status of when the study material is likely to be displayed, sent to you, or when it, if in case it has been sent to you, when exactly you are likely to receive it. But we have noted your query. Which regional center you are attached to?
Madurai, sir.
Madurai. So my request to you is that you can approach your regional center. They will follow up with the university headquarters. I can
No,
understand that
not just about the
because you have
material alone,
paid for
sir.
the study material. Why
Yeah.
shouldn't you get it?
Pardon me,
Definitely,
sir.
you are.
Not just about
Yeah.
the material alone. It's also about the communication. It's all completely relied on emails, where most of the time emails are not pertaining to us. It is pertaining to some other course, some other group. Such emails come. They mostly land up as spam. So this is like very confusing. I have done, this is my second course in IGNOU. I have never faced such uncertainty or miscommunications or lack of communication.
See,
But
what we would like to suggest you is that since this meeting we have organized primarily for the students of Region Center Bhopal, and from our side, we actually these kind of communication might not have gone to you. You can contact your regional center. They might have sent all those communications to you. So, because every regional center has a responsibility to give support services to their students, and we have given opportunity to attend all the students of other regional center also, primarily because we thought that let them have more in peer group interaction or let them ask questions. So that is just a kind of opportunity we have given to all the students. In case you are attached to Regional Center Madurai, I will very humbly suggest you to contact the Regional Director Madurai and talk to
sir,
him. He will definitely be
yes,
very keen to resolve your problem. And as far as
Sam,
the study material is concerned, again, I would like to suggest you one few more things. That not only the study material, we have variety of other services which are available through our website. Every day, morning till evening, we are holding live video conferencing programs. This live teleconferencing programs through our Gyan Darshan radio with TV. Through our Gyandhara radio, we are regularly every day we are holding this live interactive phone-in programs on variety of subjects. And in some of this, there will be some slots available for your management program also. So please keep a watch on our website. On our e-GAN course, you will find the schedules of such interactive counseling sessions. And there also you can interact with our resource persons. They are very useful sessions, let me tell you, because most of these persons who are invited for these radio or TV programs, they are the persons who are very eminent experts of the country, not necessarily belonging to IGNOU, but from different organizations of the country. And they are the people who are sometimes involved in the course material preparation also. So please make use of them. You can access these radio and TV programs on your mobile also. And how to access them on your mobile, the entire procedure is written there on our eGAN course. And don't please also take membership for e-library also. University has spent a lot of money in developing those resources. My request to you is that please send that one-page format duly signed by you along with your identity card, scanned copy to our central library. They will issue username and password to you. I can understand this time because of the COVID issues, we had to give a lot of time to the students. And that was just to facilitate the students only. Otherwise, our admission process winds up generally much earlier than what it has happened this time. And it was only just to support the students to see their problems only. We have extended the deadline. So Please bear with us this time, and we always give you time to appear for the examination. In case the examinations are being conducted in the month of January, February, we are not insisting that you have to appear for the examination. You can appear in the month of June also. In the meantime, the intervening semester of this second semester, you can register for second semester also, and first and second semester can simultaneously go on. There is no such requirement that you first clear first semester, and as long as you clear first semester, you will not be given admission in second semester. That kind of system we don't follow. Means the first semester, there's now second fee for second semester also we are accepting. You get registered for second semester also. And then as per your convenience, you can appear for the examinations. Because in any case, it's a 2-year program. So this particular, you have taken admission at a time when this COVID problem was almost at its peak, and now country is getting rid of those problems now. So you are these entire things will get problems will get smoothed out. Please be patient, and in the meantime, deposit fee for second semester and start your studies for second semester also. As far as the material issue is concerned, please contact your regional center. Yeah.
Right. So even assignments can be submitted together for the
assignments can be submitted, and once you have submitted the assignments, if in case you don't appear for the examination, no problems. You can appear for the examination subsequently, and once you have submitted assignments, those marks will be there, and then you don't have to submit assignments again.
No, is it like a second semester we can write the assignment?
Yeah, second semester you can write. I mean, once this, you can go on registering for different semesters, and as per your convenience, you can appear for the examination within that maximum period of validity of that course. That is something which you have to keep in mind.
So the assignments are missed now. I can do it by
June. Assignments. If you have not submitted assignment, you can, I think, still submit them because 31st December is the last date. Or you can talk to your regional director if you can allow for some time.
Okay. Right.
Okay. And thank you very much for raising your concerns. अच्छा अंशुल जी, आप थोड़ा आगे को थोड़ा सा प्रक्रिया शुरू करें. मुझे लगता है
पांडे जी कुछ पूछा जाता है.
ये जो एक राहुल राज करके कोई स्टूडेंट थे, ही वाज आस्किंग सम क्वेश्चन. देखिए, आप किसी भी भाषा में प्रश्न पूछ सकते हैं, हिंदी हो या अंग्रेजी हो, ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है. यहाँ पर से सभी लोग हिंदी भी समझते हैं, अंग्रेजी भी समझते हैं, ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है. इसलिए अगर कोई संकोचवश अपनी बात नहीं पूछ रहा है तो पूछ लीजिए, आप किसी भी भाषा में पूछ सकते हैं, कोई बात नहीं.
जी सर, नमस्ते
जी, बताइए संजीव जी.
सर, मेरा भी लगभग, मैं तो एक भाषा का थोड़ा सा मेरा प्रॉब्लम है. मैं चेन्नई आरसी से बिलोंग करता हूँ सर. यहाँ पर मुझे भी स्टडी मटेरियल का कोच भी अभी तक कवर नहीं चला. भी अचानक मैंने मेल देखा था तो यहाँ शायद एग्जाम ये सब चीजें हो रहे हैं, तो मतलब स्टडी भी कुछ नहीं हो पाया इसके वजह से. तो मतलब कुछ प्रॉपर पता नहीं चल पा रहा है कैसे करना है, क्या करना है, मतलब टोटली ब्लाइंड.
ओके ओके ओके. अंशुल जी जरा सा बताइए तो प्लीज.
देखिएगा संजीव जी, जैसा कि मैंने आपको बताया कि आपने एडमिशन लिया, आप जुलाई के प्रोस्पेक्टस को देखिए, प्रोस्पेक्टस को पूरा एक समझिए तो आपको वो पूरा पता चलेगा. एट मास्टर्स लेवल आकर, मास्टर्स लेवल के अगर आप स्टूडेंट है और दैट टू मैनेजमेंट, तो आप इस तरह से हमेशा नहीं कह सकते कि साहब कुछ पता नहीं चला. बिकॉज जब आपने एडमिशन लिया इग्नू में, क्या होता है कि मैं समझ रहा हूँ समय कोविड है, थोड़ी चीजें डिले हो गई, बट वो सारी चीजें आपके पास हम लोगों ने लिखकर भेजा. जैसे अभी हम लोगों ने अभी टेंटेटिव डेट शीट के लिए भेजा, तो कई बार क्या होता है कि हमारी वेबसाइट उस समय खुलती नहीं है बिकॉज ऑफ सो मच ऑफ प्रेशर. अभी हमारे यहाँ एग्जाम फॉर्म चल रहा है, तो वेबसाइट खुलने में कई बार प्रॉब्लम्स आती है, तो थोड़ा सा लेट करके उसको खोल लीजिए तो वो खुल जाएगी. इसी तरह आप जो है प्रोस्पेक्टस को डाउनलोड कीजिए. प्रोस्पेक्टस में सारा चीजें दिया हुआ है कि 6 मंथ्स का प्रोग्राम है, 6 मंथ सेमेस्टर बेस्ड प्रोग्राम है, और आपका 6 महीने बाद एग्जाम्स होंगे. एग्जाम्स दिसंबर में ही हो जाते हैं, उसके कारण से ये आगे बढ़ाया गया कोविड के कारण से. तो अगर आपने अभी मान लीजिए आपने तैयारी नहीं की है, आप नहीं समझ पाए हैं, तो आप इसको नेक्स्ट सेमेस्टर में ले जा सकते. लेकिन आपका 6 महीना ना बर्बाद हो, इसलिए हम आप सभी लोगों को कहें कि आप लोग सेकेंड सेमेस्टर में री रजिस्ट्रेशन करा दीजिए, ताकि आपका कोर्स 2 साल में आप MBA आप कर ले. क्योंकि ये फर्स्ट टाइम ऐसा हुआ है कि MBA को और डायरेक्ट ओपन किया गया. इट हैज बीन ओपन, डायरेक्टली एडमिशन दिया गया. इसके पहले ओपन मैट एग्जाम्स होता था, तो जो भी ओपन मैट एग्जाम से बैठता था वो पूरा MBA का स्ट्रक्चर को समझता था, एग्जाम्स क्लियर करता था, उसके बाद वो एडमिशन का फॉर्म भरता था। तो ये प्रक्रिया को थोड़ा सा शॉर्ट किया गया है। इस वजह से शायद जो हमारे कुछ विद्यार्थी हैं वो एमबीए के प्रोस्पेक्टस को उन्होंने नहीं पढ़ा है। एक बार आपसे पुनः अनुरोध है कि आप एमबीए के प्रोस्पेक्टस को पढ़ें, आप प्रोग्राम गाइड को पढ़ें जो कि इग्नू की वेबसाइट पर उपलब्ध है, और आपको ये सारी चीजें आपको समझ में आ जाएगा। और मुझे लगता है कि 6 महीने के लिए सभी रीजनल सेंटर्स ने इंडक्शन मीटिंग को किया होगा, जनरल इंडक्शन मीटिंग किया होगा। लेकिन अगर कोई बात नहीं, अगर जिन लोगों का जो किसी अन्य कार्यों में व्यस्त है, क्योंकि इग्नू यही स्वतंत्रता देती है कि इफ यू आर बिजी विथ योर सम वर्क यू कैन कंप्लीट योर एग्जामिनेशंस इन द नेक्स्ट सेमेस्टर।
तो सर अभी मतलब मैंने कुछ भी नहीं किया इसके लिए, तो अभी मुझे क्या करना चाहिए?
अभी आपको सेकंड सेमेस्टर का रजिस्ट्रेशन करा लेना चाहिए।
अच्छा, और इसका एग्जाम तो मतलब अगला आप बता रहे 31 को है?
जून 2022 में होगा, उसके लिए आपको मार्च 22 में एग्जाम फॉर्म भरना पड़ेगा।
अच्छा, तो अभी मुझे उस टाइम ही करना है, मार्च में
असाइनमेंट्स जमा करना है और एग्जाम फॉर्म जमा करना पड़ेगा।
और अभी मुझे इसका ज्वाइन कर लेना है सेकंड सेमेस्टर के लिए अभी फिलहाल?
बिल्कुल ज्वाइन करना। जैसे अभी आपने 4 कोर्सेज लिए हैं, तो जो 4 कोर्सेज लिए हैं उन 4 कोर्सेज और प्लस 4 कोर्स और हो जाएंगे, तो 8 कोर्सेज के आपको एग्जाम फॉर्म और असाइनमेंट जमा करना होगा।
जी सर, ये जो हम लोग का स्टडी मटेरियल है जी, तो वो सर कब तक मिल जाएगा?
देखिए, वो स्टडी मटेरियल आपके पते पर आएगा। तो आपका, आप मान लीजिए आप बता रहे हैं आप चेन्नई में हैं और आपने कहीं और पता दिया हो,
नहीं, चेन्नई का एरिया है। चेन्नई का एरिया, चेन्नई का एरिया,
चेन्नई पर आएगा। और अगर आपने सॉफ्ट कॉपी नहीं लिया है तो आपके स्टडी मटेरियल आपके उस पर आएगा। लेकिन थोड़ा सा विलंब हो गया है स्टडी मटेरियल में, क्योंकि ये नया कोर्स है, नया लॉन्च हुआ है, और नई चीजें जब आती हैं तो थोड़ा सा टीथिंग प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं। इसलिए अगर आपको पढ़ना है तो आप सॉफ्ट कॉपी से आप पढ़ना शुरू कर दीजिए, और मुझे लगता है कि अति शीघ्र आपके स्टडी मटेरियल आपके घर आ जाएगा और अपना ट्रेसिंग भी कर सकते हैं।
वहाँ ट्रेसिंग सर कर रहे हैं तो वहाँ पर नॉट फाउंड करके आ रहा है कि मतलब,
तो वो उसका स्क्रीनशॉट लेके आप अपने रीजनल सेंटर को लिखिए, है ना। देखिए, ये इंडक्शन मीटिंग ये जस्ट फॉर आपको जनरल इंफॉर्मेशन के लिए होता है। स्पेसिफिक प्रॉब्लम जो है आपको अपने रीजनल सेंटर को ही लिखना पड़ेगा। दे विल टेक अप, वहां पर भी स्पेसिफिक ऑफिसर्स होते हैं जो अलग अलग कार्यों को निष्पादित करते हैं, देखते हैं, और उसके बाद वो उसको टेकअप करते हैं एनरोलमेंट नंबर से आपके उसको सब कुछ टेकअप करते हैं कि क्या इश्यू है। कई बार क्या होता है कि मटेरियल आपके घर गया, वहां से लौट के वापस वो रीजनल सेंटर आ जाता है, तो वहां से जाके फिजिकल फॉर्म में कलेक्ट करना जी। इसलिए आप रीजनल सेंटर चेन्नई को लिखिए। जोलेन फर्नांडिस, प्लीज आप अपना क्वेश्चन पूछिए।
Hi, good evening, guys. Thank you so much for your time. So I had a question with regards to the enrollment. So I was trying to admit myself for the next session, and in that it's giving me error saying that my ID is not there, and it doesn't have the new MBA option. So am I looking at it rightly, or is there something I should be doing differently?
No. Maybe because as I told you that this is something a new course. There are certain teething problems. It happens sometime. So it is better you you can take the screenshot and you can write to your regional center, whatever your regional center is there, and you can also write to CSRC. There is one helpline email given in that re-registration portal. First re-registration, you have to register yourself at the Samarth portal by using your enrollment number as your user ID.
Correct. So I've already done that for the first term. For the second term, it's not allowing me. So can I do a new registration?
Actually, you must be using your wrong enrollment number, because there is one control number also. Are you using your enrollment number or control number?
No, I'm using enrollment number with the 2-1 starting.
Because in enrollment number there is no alphabet, but in control number there is an alphabet.
No, it's a 2-1 starting number, like you all said. So that's where I'm little, because that's where the confusion. Anyways, I'll send it out and I'll keep you all posted. So thank you.
You can write it, and there is one number, one email, help email line given in that Summers portal, and you can write to them.
Okay, perfect. Yep. That's all I had. And the timelines, considering the portion and the way you'll have put the question papers, and so a background of me, I am a investment banker who's working as a senior delivery lead, and just the way the questions have been focused on, is there a way that will be moving to an MCQ based questionnaire? Because
No, it
the
is
way,
not. At MBA level, we don't have MCQ. In the tentative date sheet, you can see what are the subjects they are asking for MCQ. Rest will be simply as theory question, conventional type question. There will be no
no, no,
MCQ.
I completely understand, agree. What I'm saying is that I've not written for so long. So when I was writing my assignment itself, my hands were hurting. So that's the only complaint I
That
have.
is
Other than that, no problem.
that's why managers say that practice makes the man perfect. So you start. है ना? Thank you so much.
Thank
Sir, I
you.
have a
Amrita,
question.
yes, please.
Sir, can I speak in Hindi?
हाँ, definitely you can speak.
सर
हिंदी इंग्लिश
मुझे
किसी
मेरा
में भी बात कर
ओके
सकते हैं.
सर मुझे मेरे कोर्स से रिलेटेड ना पहला मेल आज रिसीव हुआ जिसमें ये लिंक था, और अब मैं जुलाई सेशंस में, जुलाई क्या, अब मुझे सितंबर मेरे एडमिशन कंफर्म हो रहा है सितंबर के लास्ट में। तो सर असाइनमेंट जुलाई सेशन की डेट के, सॉरी असाइनमेंट की लास्ट डेट जो है 31 दिसंबर दे रखी है सबमिट करने की, जुलाई सेशन वालों की। तो सर अभी मुझे अपना मेरा पहला मेल मुझे आज मिला है, तो अब मैं क्या करूं, क्योंकि 2 दिन में असाइनमेंट्स करना तो पॉसिबल नहीं है।
देखिए ये प्रश्न बड़ा ही जटिल है, क्योंकि जब आपने जुलाई सेशन से एडमिशन लिया था तो मटेरियल भी आपने देखा होगा, असाइनमेंट्स भी है। कोई बात नहीं, अगर आप नहीं लिख पाई हैं तो अगर असाइनमेंट्स की डेट बढ़ती है तो आप देख लीजिएगा और आप उसको यूज कर लीजिएगा, उस बढ़े हुई डेट की अपॉर्चुनिटी को। नहीं
No,
तो
sir.
नेक्स्ट सेमेस्टर के लिए आप
It's the
और
same
सर एक और
question.
क्वेश्चन है,
एक मिनट
एक
ऋषभ जी, हाँ
मिनट
बताइए।
हाँ सर, और सर एग्जाम जो है जुलाई सेशन वालों के जनवरी में है, तो सर हमारे एग्जाम्स क्या ऑफलाइन होंगे क्या ऑनलाइन?
नहीं, बिल्कुल ऑफलाइन होगी, एग्जाम्स उसी तरह होंगे जैसे एग्जाम्स होते हैं। आपको अपने स्टडी सेंटर पर जाना है और
तो
वहां पर
सर अभी से जनवरी तक प्रिपरेशन तो नहीं हो पाएगी अब, क्योंकि मटेरियल का लिंक ही मुझे अभी मिल पाया है, मतलब इसके थ्रू। तो सर मैं बाद में एग्जाम दे सकती हूँ, तो मैं 6 मंथ
बिल्कुल
वेस्ट हो
आप दे
जाएंगे?
सकते, नहीं आप दे सकते हैं, आप री रजिस्ट्रेशन करा लीजिए। जैसे देखिए इग्नू में फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी है, स्टूडेंट्स अपने फ्लेक्स, क्योंकि अगर आपने एमबीए ज्वाइन किया है, जुलाई में फॉर्म भरा है, तो आपने प्रोस्पेक्टस भी देखा हो। मैंने आपको बताया ना, आप सभी लोगों को बता रहा हूँ, मैं आपको नहीं एड्रेस कर रहा हूँ, क्योंकि फर्स्ट टाइम ये डायरेक्ट एंट्रेंस हुआ है, तो बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स ने ज्वाइन किया है। पहले क्या होता था, इसको वो लोग ज्वाइन करते थे जो ऑलरेडी कहीं वर्किंग थे, फिर वो पूरा एंट्रेंस देते थे, तो उनको पूरा प्रोसेस, वो पहले प्रोसेस को पढ़ते थे एंड दे वर वेरी वेल वर्स्ड। वो कोई भी एमबीए इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट एंड प्रेस्टिजियस प्रोग्राम ऑफ द यूनिवर्सिटी, एमसीए। तो अगर हमारे स्टूडेंट्स अभी ये ऐसा कहेंगे फर्स्ट टाइम, क्योंकि इग्नू में जिस दिन आपने एडमिशन ले लिया, जिस दिन आपने फॉर्म जमा कर दिया, योर स्टार्ट्स ऑन दैट डे ओनली, उसी दिन से आपकी पढ़ाई शुरू हो गई। You need not to wait for any mail, you need not to wait, because everything is put on the website। और उसमें हम लोग बताते हैं, हाँ कोविड के कारण चीजें डिले, क्योंकि अभी जुलाई सेशन का एडमिशन 31 दिसंबर तक हो रहा, यानी 2 दिन तक अभी एडमिशन और चलेगा। तो जो एडमिशन जिसने जुलाई में लिया होगा और जो 31 दिसंबर को लेगा, उसके बाद की ही हम लोग प्रक्रिया शुरू करेंगे। तो ये सारी चीजें कोविड के कारण डिले हो गया, कोई बात नहीं। अभी जो आप उसको डैमेज कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं कि आप लोग आरआर करा लीजिए, मतलब नेक्स्ट सेमेस्टर का रजिस्ट्रेशन करा लीजिए। डोंट वेट कि पहला सेमेस्टर करेंगे तब दूसरा, नहीं तो फिर वो 6 महीने का गैप हो जाएगा। फिर आप लोग फिर बोलेंगे कि साहब हमको ये बात पता नहीं था, हमारा 2 साल गया,
सेकंड सेमेस्टर
एक मैं आपको नहीं एड्रेस कर रहा हूँ, मैं सभी को बता रहा हूँ। तो पहला जो लोग हैं, अगर उन्होंने एग्जाम्स फॉर्म भर दिया है तो एग्जाम्स की तैयारी करें। असाइनमेंट की लास्ट डेट 31 तारीख है, जितना उस दिन तक जमा बन जाए उतना असाइनमेंट को सबमिट कीजिए। अगर डेट बढ़ जाती है तो उसको आप अवेल कीजिएगा, अगर डेट नहीं बढ़ती तो बचा हुआ असाइनमेंट नेक्स्ट सेमेस्टर में जमा करिए। लेकिन आपको नेक्स्ट सेमेस्टर में वो असाइनमेंट जमा करने होंगे जो जनवरी 22 के लिए वैलिड हो, ये पुराने असाइनमेंट्स नहीं जमा कर सकते, है ना। तो जो भी आप लिख ले उसको जमा कर दे। तीसरा काम ये करिए कि आप लोग सभी लोग नेक्स्ट सेमेस्टर्स के लिए री रजिस्ट्रेशन करा लें, मतलब फीस जमा करके सेकंड सेमेस्टर के लिए, तो वो आपका जनवरी 2022 से शुरू होगा और उसका एग्जाम आप जून 2022 में दे पाएंगे। और जून 2022 में आप जो जुलाई के भी पेपर्स है उनके, और जो एग्जाम्स अगर आप पास नहीं कर पाए वो, और जनवरी 2022 वाले भी एग्जाम्स मिला के आप सारे पेपर्स, 8 पेपर्स दे सकते हैं। ठीक है ना?
अच्छा, तो सर मेरी तैयारी नहीं हो पाई तो मैं सारे पेपर्स एक साथ दे सकती हूँ, सेमेस्टर 1 और सेमेस्टर 2 दोनों के?
बिल्कुल, बट आपको रजिस्ट्रेशन कराना है सेकंड सेमेस्टर का, अगर आप
अच्छा
कराती है तो।
अच्छा अच्छा, ओके सर,
थैंक यू।
थैंक यू सर।
मेरे ख्याल से बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस हो गए हैं, अब वी शुड वाइंड इट। निशांत वर्मा, प्लीज आप अपना क्वेश्चन पूछिए।
Yeah, thank you for explaining everything, sir. I'm really grateful. So I have just a simple question. Like, can we submit the assignment online? Because still we have 2 days left, right? So is it possible?
देखिए, मैं आपको
जी
अनऑफिशियली
सर।
बता रहा हूँ, अगर आप आपका स्टडी सेंटर कहाँ है?
ये आरसी दरभंगा है सर।
देखिए, आप आरसी दरभंगा को मेल करिए। वो हर बार दिल्ली से, जब पिछले 2 सेशंस में कंप्लीट लॉकडाउन था, तो
यस
हर
सर।
आरसी ने अपना एक पोर्टल बनाया था। जो बहुत सारे आरसी के पोर्टल काम ठीक से नहीं कर पाए, लेकिन
ओके
अगर आप बाई पोस्ट भी भेज देते हैं तो एक आध दिन आगे पीछे में कोई ऐसा हार्ड एंड फास्ट रूल नहीं होता
ओके,
है ना?
क्योंकि सर अभी
बट
मैं बैंगलोर में
आप
हूँ
बेटर
मैं।
है इसके बारे
जो
में, इसके बारे में आप आरसी से ही गाइडेंस ले लीजिए। हम लोग अपने रीजनल सेंटर में अगर किसी ने बाई पोस्ट भेज दिया और जो डाक 1 तारीख को 2 तारीख को भी मिलेगी तो उसको एक्सेप्ट कर लेते हैं बाई डाक। लेकिन अगर
ओके
बढ़ जाता है तो उससे, क्योंकि ऑनलाइन भी करने में आपको लिखना तो पड़ेगा ही ना।
जी सर,
पहले
लिखना
आप उसको
पड़ेगा।
हार्ड कॉपी में लिखेंगे, ऐसे
हम्म,
लिखेंगे, उसके बाद उसको स्कैन करके ही तो भेजेंगे।
यस
ऑनलाइन
सर।
का कोई प्रोविजन नहीं था, हार्ड कॉपी में तो लिखना ही लिखना है।
ओके ओके, ठीक है, थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
ओके, पांडे सर, आई होप वी कैन नाउ वाइंड इट अप।
We can wind it up now. We can wind it up now. अच्छा अच्छा, एक चीज और है, राहुल राज करके वो स्टूडेंट अभी हैं क्या ऑनलाइन? राहुल राज, राहुल राज के अलावा एक और स्टूडेंट है जिन्होंने लिखा था कि दे आर इंटरेस्टेड इन स्टार्टअप रिलेटेड एक्टिविटीज। वो कौन है? हाँ, तनु ओझा, आपने लिखा था क्या? तो अगर किसी को स्टार्टअप से रिलेटेड इश्यूज पर कुछ पूछना हो तो मैं एक बार फिर ये बताना चाहूँगा कि ये आप लोग मैनेजमेंट के स्टूडेंट्स हैं और हमारे विश्वविद्यालय की ये जो हमारा एक स्पेशल इनिशिएटिव है कि हम अपने स्टूडेंट्स को स्टार्टअप्स डेवलप करने के लिए प्रोत्साहित करते रहते हैं, और हमारे कई स्टूडेंट्स ने राष्ट्रीय और स्तर पर इसमें अवार्ड्स भी जीते हैं। और ये बड़ी अच्छी बात है क्योंकि आप मैनेजमेंट के स्टूडेंट्स हैं और अगर आप एक एंटरप्रेन्योरियल स्पिरिट आपके अंदर है तो आप बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं। और इसके लिए हमारा एक अलग सेंटर है जो नेशनल सेंटर फॉर इनोवेशन इन डिस्टेंस एजुकेशन, वहाँ पर हमारे जो भी फंक्शनरीज हैं वो लगातार आपके इन इनिशिएटिव्स को डेवलप करने में, आपको हर तरीके से सहायता पहुंचाने में, अपनी स्टार्टअप डेवलप करने में मदद करते हैं। तो ओपी शर्मा जी को आज आमंत्रित करने का मेरा यही वो था, जो ऑब्जेक्टिव था कि आप लोगों को हम उनसे मिलाएं, ताकि आप जैसे ही आप अपने इग्नू में एडमिशन ले लिया, आप इग्नू के छात्र बन गए हैं या छात्रा बन गए हैं, तो अब आप उस डिवीजन से, यूनिवर्सिटी के उस सेंटर से लगातार संपर्क में रहें, उनकी योजनाओं का फायदा उठाएं, उनके इनिशिएटिव्स का फायदा उठाएं। और यदि आप पहले से अगर आप कोई स्टार्टअप्स वगैरह चलाते हैं तो आप उसको फर्दर उसको स्ट्रेंथन करने के लिए हमारा विश्वविद्यालय पूरी तरीके से आपकी मदद करेगा। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ अब मैं डॉक्टर अंशुमन उपाध्याय जी से आग्रह करूंगा कि इसको आप समाप्ति की ओर ले जाएं। यदि किसी का कोई प्रश्न हो तो हम जरूर अभी भी सुन सकते हैं।
थैंक यू सर। मैं अब आधिकारिक रूप से धन्यवाद व्यक्त करना चाहता हूं। सबसे पहले मैं धन्यवाद व्यक्त करना चाहूंगा अपने वरिष्ठ क्षेत्रीय निदेशक डॉक्टर यूसी पांडे सर का, जिनके कुशल दिशा निर्देशन में सर व्यक्तिगत तौर पर अभी छुट्टी पर है, फिर भी उन्होंने बहुत सारा समय दिया और हमारे छात्रों से और देश के समस्त छात्रों से उन्होंने इंटरैक्ट किया। सर, आपका हृदय से धन्यवाद और आभार। मैं धन्यवाद देना चाहूँगा NCIT के डायरेक्टर डॉक्टर OP शर्मा सर का, जिन्होंने अपने व्यस्ततम समय से समय निकाला हमारे छात्रों को स्टार्टअप पॉलिसी के बारे में, इनोवेशंस के बारे में बहुत विस्तार से बताया और उन्हें आमंत्रित किया अपने इनोवेशंस को शेयर करने के लिए और उन्हें प्रोत्साहित करने के लिए। सर, आपका भी MBA के सभी छात्रों की ओर से धन्यवाद और आभार। मैं आभारी हूं अपने साथी डॉक्टर सुभाष रंजन नायक जी का, डॉक्टर स्मृति गार्गव का, हैदराबाद से जुड़ी डॉक्टर सौजन्या का, जयपुर से जुड़ी डॉक्टर ममता भाटिया और उनकी टीम का, और सभी रीजनल सेंटर्स से जुड़े हुए छात्रों का, जिन्होंने आज इस बैठक में उपस्थित हुए और बहुत ही सार्थक चर्चा आपने की। और मैं आपको ये विश्वास दिलाता हूं कि इग्नू के समस्त क्षेत्रीय केंद्र अपने छात्रों के नियमानुसार मदद करने के लिए हमेशा तत्पर रहते हैं, परंतु आपकी भी कुछ जिम्मेदारी है और ये आशा करते हैं कि MBA के छात्र के रूप में आप अपनी भी जिम्मेदारी निभाएंगे और जो भी आपकी समस्याएं, शंकाएं या जो भी आपके इश्यूज होंगे उनको क्षेत्रीय केंद्र, आपके समस्त क्षेत्रीय केंद्र आपको सॉल्व करेंगे। इसलिए आप सभी से एक बार पुनः अनुरोध है कि आप को जो भी प्रॉब्लम हो, आप अपने नाम, अपना एनरोलमेंट नंबर सहित अपने क्षेत्रीय केंद्र को ईमेल से संपर्क करें और क्षेत्रीय केंद्र भोपाल के जो भी विद्यार्थी हैं वो भोपाल को भी संपर्क कर सकते हैं। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ मैं सभी को धन्यवाद देना चाहूंगा। एक बार आप सभी लोग का धन्यवाद और बहुत ढेर सारी शुभकामनाएं।